If you've got oats, apples, and a banana, make this healthy oat cake. It's soft, slightly sweet, and super easy to make. No flour, no sugar, just a few basic ingredients, and you're good. To make this oat cake, the first thing you want to do is blend the oats. Measure out 2.5 cups of rolled oats, which is 220 grams, and put them into a blender or a food processor. Blend them for a minute or two until the oats start to look like flour, as you can see in the video here. Then, add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and leave it aside for a moment. You will need 2 apples for this oat cake. I usually don't peel the apples because we're blending them anyway, and the skin breaks down completely. It also adds a bit of fiber, and I like keeping things as whole as possible when I can. Just cut the apples into 4 pieces and remove the core. I usually go for sweeter apples like Gala, Fuji, or Honeycrisp. They have a nice natural sweetness, and they blend really well, so you don't need to add any sugar to make the cake taste good. Then, add the apple pieces to the blender or food processor and squeeze in the juice from half a lemon. Then, give it a quick blend until you end up with a thick apple puree. It doesn't need to be perfectly smooth. A few small pieces are fine, and they actually add a bit of texture to the cake. Then add the apple puree to the bowl with the oat flour and the baking powder. After that, add in 2 egg yolks and pour in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix everything together with a spoon or a spatula. The oats will start soaking up the moisture right away, and the batter will thicken as you stir. You don't need to beat it hard, just mix it enough so that everything is evenly combined. Next, you need 1 ripe banana. It adds a bit of sweetness and helps with the texture. Cut it into small pieces and add it to the bowl. Then add half a cup of raisins. Mix everything together so the banana breaks down a little and the raisins are spread evenly through the batter. Next, add the egg whites to a separate bowl and beat them using an electric mixer. Keep mixing until they become thick and hold their shape. You're not looking for stiff peaks, just beat them until they're fluffy and stable. Once they're ready, take about half of the whipped egg whites and gently fold them into the cake batter. Mix until it all starts to come together. Then add the rest of the egg whites and fold again. Take your time with this part. You want everything to be fully combined, but you also want to keep as much air in the batter as possible so the cake stays light. When it's all mixed, the batter should look smooth and soft. Next, take a 10-inch fluted cake pan or a loaf pan and brush the inside with some butter so the cake doesn't stick. Make sure you get all around the sides and into the corners. Then scoop in all of the cake batter. Use a spoon or spatula to gently spread it out so it fills the pan evenly. It doesn't need to be perfect, just try to smooth the top a little so it bakes evenly. Bake the cake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. The oat cake is ready when the top turns golden brown and your kitchen smells absolutely amazing. This oat cake has a soft, moist texture thanks to the apple and banana with just a bit of chew from the oats. It is naturally sweet, but not overly sugary, so you really taste the fruit. The raisins add little bursts of sweetness that I really love. This oat cake is simple, comforting, and feels wholesome without being heavy. If you liked this healthy oat cake, you should also check out this super simple and moist apple oatmeal cake here. It's a recipe I found in one of my mom's old cookbooks, and I've been making it for years. Check it out now!